Alright guys, Shotty T here with the sixth war of the season. We're 2 and 3 so far. It seems like it's a direct pattern. When we get to tier 3, we lose. When we get to tier 4, we win. So it's been kind of like a yo-yo ride currently. So this time we're facing an opponent that has a 40 million rating. So we're like almost 30 million better than them. But as you guys just saw in that quick preview, we actually got more deaths. But to be fair, we've completed more of their battle, so they may potentially struggle against our defenders, but they're rated 2570 for a reason, so they might just be a bunch of skilled fighters that might have sold champs early on that have the profiles not look as high. So we can't take them for granted because we need this win. So the defense tactic we're up against, once again, is going to be unstoppable armor. I have Venom, Storm, Pyramid X, and Sorcerer. So I got Venom because I got 3 Spider-Verse champs in my path. I have the little Spider-Ham, Miles Morales, and Stark, and Stealth Suit Spidey. So just don't want to have to deal with that evade mechanic. Just simplify the fight. So, and then we got Storm Pyramid X to face her old buddy, old pal. Just her negative there. And yeah, back on that same note that I struggled against with Quake, but this is a different animal here, so this one is a much easier degree of difficulty. And then to finish up the rest of the path, we're gonna be taking on Dragon Man with with Storm as well, because Venom and Sorcerer are not the best ideas because of their armor breaking. Armor breaking against Dragon Man is a bad idea. And then as far as the mini, it looks like the only mini that I'm probably gonna take is the definitely take will be Killmonger with Sorcerers. I've done that node in prior wars, prior alliances. It's the same node in the past, and that was with a 565 Sorcerer. Now I got a rank 3, so it should not be an issue there. I could take on Hitmonkey with Storm, but I think we might be having someone bring Archangel for that because we have this champion also that's gonna be an easy kill with Archangel. And look who we have as the boss. We have Sasquatch, the old nemesis that I had the issues with last war. It looks like he's rank 3, so he's gonna be a beefy fella, but I think we got someone in our battle group that's up to the task for that particular fight. Looking forward for that one shot, but it won't be done by me. My champs are not compatible for that fight. Storm at best, but I don't think the damage output is going to be enough. Well, I guess it could, but it'll be a less stressful fight with someone else. So first fight here, Mr. Negative. Let's go ahead and get these first 3 fights out of the way on this segment. Ebb and Flow knockdown. We're not going to knock him down until we're ready to throw our special attack. Well, actually, I probably won't even do that. I'll probably just keep it simple. That way, I don't have to worry about his reverse controls. So yeah, we'll just do that. So here we go, guys. Alright, Kabam needs to do something about this freezing, man. I've been having some pausing going on recently. They need to fix that. Really need to fix that. I'll do this, see if that kills him. almost. Oh, passive stun. Okay, that bypasses that. Didn't know that. Did not know that. That's good to know. That's good to know. Always learn something, Lauren. I always learn something. That's good. That might be very useful for future fights. Every fight I try to learn something. But yeah. Alright, next fight here. And you guys see I'm not using boosts for these first three because it's not necessary. Have to be a little bit more conservative with the boosts because I was using them quite a bit when they weren't really necessary. Now they did save my bacon in a couple of fights, but these fights I'm more than confident in. I mean, pretty much every fight except for the Killmonger fight, it's boost is not really needed. So we're just gonna, well, as I say that, I get hit. This parry doesn't really work when I ask it to work. And right now we're just getting our butt smacked. Okay. Alright. This guy's acting a little difficult here. I think parry's still broken, so alright. A little shaky there, a little shaky. We move on. Alright, what we'll do for this next fight, we'll do a health boost just to give ourselves more cushion. And we'll do the combat regeneration boost. So I'm gonna save these. I still got an overflow in these potions, but why not? I still got an overflow in these potions, might as well use them. Doesn't hurt. But I'll still use a health boost though. I'll use that just to give me something. Use the less common ones. Yeah, let's use that one. Alright, then what we got here? Power Focus and Bubble Shield. We'll knock them down right before I get to my SP2. I'm gonna try to fight. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna throw a special. I'm just gonna knock them down and just use raw damage because I don't want to deal with the missed mechanic. So yeah, we'll do that. Alright, here we go. I just said I wasn't gonna go special. Oh my goodness. You fall into bad habits sometimes, you know. Fall into bad habits, or usual habits. I said I wasn't gonna throw the special and I just threw it right there. Alright, I think what we'll do is we'll wait until the boost wears off before we reapply the power start, the health potion. Once this fight counts, come on, Kabam, don't mess me up here. We need this fight to count. I am not gonna turn this game off until that problem. Okay, there we go. I see you trying to sabotage me already. All right, I'm not gonna fight this next fight, but I'm just gonna take a quick look and see how much health I have. Just gonna see real quick. 14,000. Yeah. I'll wait till the boost wears off. So that's part one. A bit shaky, but we only got one more fight with Venom. So I got to make sure I'm a little cleaner against Spider Pig because he can be a little bit more dangerous. On second thought, I may boost when I go through that section. Doesn't hurt. Anyway, later. All right, good morning, guys. Fresh out of bed. Apparently, I was talking to myself in my last recording because I forgot to record. I was getting ready to stop the recording. Next thing I know, it never started. But it was a pretty uneventful path. I mean, we had the Ebb and Flow intercept, we had Dragon Man, and then we had Spider Ham, and then we had Mole Man with unstoppable armor. The Mole Man was an uneventful fight. I did take a pretty risky intercept at the end and finished him off with an SB2. Because obviously, if I would have hit his block, he would have been I would have triggered his thing that he goes unstoppable. But I did have an invulnerability boost, so I was a little bit bold because of that. But anyway, we got this last fight. Looks like they're waiting on me to clear. Well, looks like they got another fight up there to wait on too. But just to give you guys an idea where we are now, we were down. Now, I mean, we've died 8 times, which is uncharacteristic, but fortunately they died 12, but they're done with our BG, so we can't give up any more deaths. And overall, we're up by 8. But like I said, we're supposed to win this, but we're playing it kind of sloppy. I don't know if we're playing down to the competition, who knows, but we're gonna go ahead and go in this kill marker fight. I made sure I do my kill marker multiple times before going in, because first of all, I'm just waking up, so I want to make sure my controls are on par. So, but yeah, we're gonna use a few boosts here. We're gonna use the lesser attack here, and then we're gonna use the 20% champion and the 15% health. Just gonna do a smorgasbord of the smaller boosts because the bigger boosts are more premium, so I'd rather save them for another situation. But the invulnerability boosts are always on deck. And then for good measure, because they're in the store right now, we're gonna do these Mystic Power boosts. We're just gonna do 200% because we just want to get the fight over with. It's probably gonna be overkill, but better safe than sorry. And we're gonna start with the Blessing of Icon so we can race up to our SB2 with the armor break. So here we go. Armor break. That was a risky intercept. Ain't gonna do that again. We'll do that though. And then we'll go ahead and get this blessing here. That's gonna apply armor break every time I throw a special now. So that we don't have to worry about reverb for the rest of the fight. I did not do that. Okay. Whatever you say, game. Right, give me some of that regen, give me that health back. Alright, now we're playing sloppy. Super sloppy now. Yeah, we play sloppy. Oh my goodness. Why? Why? That just was a sloppy fight. Oh God. We played it so well up until that point. And then we died. But that boost is probably still active. Yeah, 7 seconds left. Get it out the way. Jesus. Normally I do backdraft light intercept, but the game controls have been off like that. I normally do that. I don't know why I didn't do that early on, but it just, the game controls I haven't been trusted them of late. And because if I don't do that, I get cornered. But at that point, I already lost the bonus, so it's like, I might as well do it now. If I did that throughout the fight, I wouldn't have got cornered. But that's such is life. Anyway. Oh boy, third straight war we've given up a bonus. And that was the only fight you were there for, Sorcerer. But yeah, that was it. Anyways, I'm gonna let somebody take that hit monkey. I think we got an Archangel on the attack team, right? I think we do. Thought we had a rank 3. Maybe he can take him. We need a pre-fight with White Mags. Because I could take him with Storm, but after that fight, somebody else would need to take him. All right, anyway, guys, stay tuned for the end of the war. Just gave up another bonus, which sucks. But that's it. Stay tuned for the end. All right, guys, looks like there's one more fight for me to take. Looks like we lost a bonus to Hit Monkey with Archangel. Supposed to have a pre-fight there to make that fight much easier, because if you do the regular Archangel stuff on that particular node, because you have 20% limber, it's not gonna work. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do here, I'll just finish it with Storm. Hoping to save these boosts, but you know, we'll just use the regular common 30% boost here, and then really don't have to keep using these invulnerability boosts. I'll do a power start boost. Yeah, we'll do a power start because we do have those in overflow at least. As you can see, the invulnerability boosts are no longer in overflow, so I need to use those wisely. Let's see. Let's try to get this fight over with as soon as possible. Hopefully these will rotate back in the store soon. So I'm not gonna do it too big, boy. But yeah, let's do that. And let's get this fight over with. So these computers dancing all of a sudden. You did it again. You did it again. Kidding me? Using parry there. Let's finish the fight now. I never had that interaction with Hit Monkey off his SP1. But anyway, that fight is done. I'll let my teammates know, because I think the one that's taking the boss is also taking this. They want to make sure they can boost and just blitz through the mini boss. Yeah, I think that's what they're waiting on. So now I'm done for the war, but again, we'll post the results soon. Right now, we have 10 deaths now. It's 12 to 10. And it's 33-28. We got 5 fights left. They have 2. So it's still not a guaranteed win at this point. So we need to finish this battle group out with no more deaths. Go from there.